Hello YouTube, Fuzz here, welcome back to Star Ocean 4. Apologies, it's been a couple of days, well about 3 or 4 days since the last episode. I have actually had a bit of a cold, a bit of a splutter going through the family, and it was my turn for it. So I didn't have a fever or anything, but I couldn't really record commentary because, well, my cough was just atrocious, quite frankly. And it might still come through a little bit today, but I am a lot better. I haven't been wasting time though. What I have been doing, or something I have been doing, while I have not been able to record any videos, is just spend a fair bit of time grinding out some skill points. So the astute of you might notice that my clock is now on 19 hours 47 minutes, which is 3 hours ahead of where it was when I last left off on the last episode. I've spent all of that time grinding for skill points. So I grinded for about 1900, about 1800 skill points, and I've spent just about half of those, maybe a little bit more than 1800, and maxed out all of the current skills that I have on my characters, as you can see here. And even with Edge, I've managed to max out his HP boost, which is very expensive, but I got it done. And I've still got 750 party skill points left, which is going to come in very useful as we get and recruit a new character in the near future. So that'll be a nice boost for them. That said, it is kind of optional to do all that grinding, though in this game you do tend to have to do a lot of grinding. I've mentioned it before. If you don't, you are going to lag behind with the amount of skills that you're going to need to learn later on, especially if you're going for that elusive Platinum trophy on the PS4 or whatever the equivalent is on Steam. Star Ocean 4 is notoriously perhaps one of the hardest games to actually get all the trophies on, mainly due to the amount of time consumption that attempting to do so takes. But hey, we're giving it a go, which is why it is important that, yeah, from every now and then, I do take a couple of days off from actually recording videos and just spend that time farming instead. But we're back today, and we're going to be going on to our new destination. So, if you haven't already, make sure you deliver the orders you can deliver, as in quests and whatnot, at the shop vendors on Eos, and in the other place as well, the other planet, Lemuris. But you don't have to finish up Woodley just yet, and you don't have to finish up the orders for Eos. I haven't got all the silver I need, but there is going to be one more opportunity to do that a little bit later. But I do recommend getting as much done by this point as you can, just to save some time. And when you're ready, we're going to go ahead and hit the launch button and select the final option. I think this is kind of like a loading screen, so you get this cutscene every time that you do go ahead and select to launch. Okay, just had a splutter actually, off camera there. So, once we have regained control of Edge here and we're back in space, we're going to need to trigger a bunch of private actions in order to get the story to move ahead into, well, into the next location, quite frankly. So we're just going to start by heading over to the item creation terminal. This is technically optional, but for the sake of completion, we are going to go ahead and do this. And if we just open the terminal, we'll get a cutscene here, which plays at this point.
Don't judge a book by its cover, Welch. Limmel here is someone we can rely on.
Edgy. But just look at her. She's a child, no matter how you cut it. Come on, what can you possibly rely on her for? I'm not a child, Kay. Huh? What? You can't even tell the difference between a hologram and the real thing. You're a child, a baby, a fetus. Ha! Huh! Yeah! Huh! You couldn't lay a finger on me even if you tried, little girl.
Do you have multiple personality disorder or something?
Now I'm really mad, Kay. Get her, doggy. What the hell was that thing? Huh. Not bad, huh? impressive, little girl. Limo, was it? Not bad at all. Hey, let's shake and make up.
You may be all see-through, Welchie, but you're not so bad, Kay.
She fell for it! She fell for it! Yep, she's still a child, all right.
Hey, you! Get back here!
Good grief.
Dear, dear. Yes, that is the quality of the cutscenes in this game, unfortunately. But as I say, that is optional, but I do want to try and do everything that we can do. Hopefully, by the way, this video is coming out alright for you. I've actually got World of Warcraft open in the background on the same computer that I'm recording this on, because I'm in the queue for one of the dungeons, and it says there's a 28-minute queue. So I thought, hey, we can kind of be queuing in that while I'm recording this episode. But hopefully it won't have a negative impact. Right, so for the first required private action, you're going to want to head over to Raimi, and we'll speak to her. Now, the private actions do generally involve a lot of text, so by all means pause the video if I'm going a little bit too quick. I just need to get through this one fairly quickly because my queue has popped on WoW. I have entered it, but now I just need an opportunity really to save my game here. Yada 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 yada. Is that it? Looks like it. No? Yes, it is. We've got the bell. Okay, so I'm going to go for the next half hour or so, but by the magic of editing, I'll be right back with you. And I'm back. Right, so next up then, our next private action is also going to be using or speaking to Raimi, but we'll find her this time in the recreation room where the save point is. So let's go ahead and speak to her and kick things off. We will get a choice to make with this one as well. So we will need to make the right choice, or our standing with her is going to fall. So she tells us that today is a special day, and we have to guess what the day is. So the last day of your diet, your birthday, right? Or what was it again? Well, I think it's fairly obvious. The option we need to choose is the middle one, your birthday, right? So Raimi is very excited that Edge remembered this day. I don't think he got her a present or anything. Okay, so that's the next private action done. And you know when you've completed them, because you will get that jingle. So now we're going to go into the door that we actually finish up by. So into the area where the item creation terminal is. And we're going to speak to Limmel.
Edgy, come here, come here. Come on, quick, Kay.
What are you in such a hurry about?
There's some kind of weird swishy swooshy noise coming from back there, Kay.
A weird noise, huh? Stay close to me.
Kay.
Phase?
Wow, this is somewhat awkward.
Please, what do you think you're doing?
I'm just practicing my sword work. Why are you angry?
Sword training, huh? Would you like a sparring partner?
I appreciate the offer, but, well, perhaps once I've polished my skills a bit more.
Oh, yeah? Sorry to bother you then. Let's go, Lim.
Hiding out and practicing isn't like Faye's, Kay.
Really? I think trying to better himself behind the scenes is very like Faye's.
Okay, so after that actual cutscene private action, the affinity with between Edge and Faze and Edge and Limmel is increased. So we're going to exit back out here, and as you can see in the recreation room, Limmel's got the dog out. So we'll go ahead and speak to them for the next private action.
Hey, what's up, you two?
Edge, please, maybe she'll listen to you. It's much too dangerous to summon Cerberus in a place like this.
My doggy won't be bad, Kay. He's a good boy. Look, Kay. See, it's just fine. There's nothing to be scared of, Kay.
I am certainly not scared.
Then you try, Faze, Kay.
Very well, then. This is your good boy?
I guess I messed up.
What? Did you just say you messed up?
I really don't think you should summon him around here, okay?
Right then, so now we're going to be speaking to Raimi once more, and in order to find her we're going to head up the stairs here. And I believe actually she's in the battle simulator area, so let's head over into that. Yep, just chilling over here, we'll go and say hello. And we're back to the text private actions. So during this one, Edge and Raimi will reminisce about the past. Don't forget the two of them grew up together. So they have a childhood that is shared. And we're actually almost done now. So we're going to head back down the stairs at this point. And here we are in the recreation room once more. And we're going to go ahead and just speak to any of these guys. Looks like there's a nice plate of food there. Biscuits, cookies. Okay, and once we've finished off with that private action, then we get another cutscene telling us to prepare for warp out. So I'm just going to save my game here. So now, once we're ready, we're going to head into the main bridge area for the cutscene.
So, this is the Cardianon home planet? It doesn't look like any planet I've ever seen.
Yes, more like a giant space fortress.
It's all chunky and spiny and looks like it'd hurt.
However, our coordinates are correct. This is Arcturus 8, Cardianon.
What's happening? Report!
The fortress is emitting some kind of magnetic field. We're being pulled in.
A tractor beam?
We can't break free. Forgive me. If only I'd noticed sooner.
Edge, they're not responding to communications.
Pulling us in without so much as a warning. That's not playing very nice.
Edgy, are we gonna get captured?
Hey, look on the bright side. Maybe we're guests.
Guests, right.
We've landed. No damage to the ship.
No welcoming party, huh? Either they don't think much of us, or they've set us a trap.
Their tractor beam is still in operation. I think we can safely say they've no intention of letting us go.
All right, here's what we're going to do. First, gather information on anything related to the Aquila or the mystery object on Limeris. Second, deactivate the tractor beam and get the hell out of this fortress. Judging by their welcome, we may end up having to fight with Cardianon along the way, but let's hope that doesn't happen. That's all. Any questions? Great. Let's go.
Right, so we are here. We have docked on the Cardianon Mothership, and obviously this is going to be our next place of story exploration. So I think we'll finish things off here for today, and we'll pick things up from the next episode. So thanks for stopping by. I'll see you next time. Cheers all. Take care.